So as part of my blog for Philadelphia, I decided to do some videos as well, so you wouldn't miss me too much and you could still see my lovely face. And this is the first one, so I don't really know how it's going to go, especially because I've just got some new editing software which I've not used yet, so that could go drastically wrong. And also because I'm a complete idiot, I left my camera stand at home, so it's supported by a load of books right now, so it might fall off at any time. But yeah, as my first video, I thought I'd talk a bit about my visit to the US Embassy to get my visa, just in case people want to know, future students want to know. But yeah, so first of all, let's get the geekiness out of the way. Here is an image of what I think represents the US Embassy. This is Crowley's idea of hell from Supernatural. And there are a couple of differences between this and the US Embassy. Sadly, no Mark Sheppard or Misha Collins. Also, you do get to sit down, which is quite good. And the embassy has a line which is a lot longer. So that might have been a little bit of an exaggeration. I don't think you'll be queuing for all of eternity. But do leave longer than they say. Because I think the website says leave 2 to 3 hours, but I was in there for 3 3/4 hours, and the girl who I was speaking to, her friend was there for 3.5 hours, so it's probably a good bet to leave just a little bit more time. They sort of lull you into a false sense of security. You think that it's going well because you got your documents in about 45 minutes and, you know, you've been through the first stage, and then you have to wait for about another I think it was 2 hours that I waited just for my interview. As you can see, if you look on YouTube, they do have their own video of what it's like, and it is quite a good representation. It is essentially just like you're in a big post office or Argos with all the numbers on the screen. Don't worry if your numbers seem to be coming out of order, if you're like quite a low number and you haven't been called, because they don't do it in numerical order, they do it on the sort of visa that you're getting. So I was J1, and I seem to get through relatively quickly. There are a lot of, once my queue started moving, you all seem to get called up to the same desk, and it went quite quickly. The actual interview itself was very quick. There was barely anything to it, just a few questions. Please listen to them when they say no electronics, like nothing whatsoever, because again, the girl behind me, she had left all her phone, iPod and everything at Euston Station, but she still had her headphones on her, and they were quite an expensive pair of headphones, and they had to go in the bin. So they really mean it when they say no electronics, and there are no storage places. I didn't see anything. I didn't see them offering for us to store anything. You just have to sit for a while, so take a book, because there's no newspapers or anything on sale, not that I saw anyway. And it is so boring. I mean, it seems to have been the longest day that I've ever had. But that's about it, really. I mean, that's all the advice that I can think of for anyone else who is going. Just leave longer than they say, take a book, don't take any electronics. That's all I can really think of for now. This was just kind of a test to see how my first video went. I feel a bit stupid talking to a camera, I'm not gonna lie. Especially since this is about my 5th attempt of doing this, because every time I try, somebody walks past my bedroom and I feel like even more of an idiot. But thankfully no one's done that this time. Yes, I'll try and keep up with this video thing. Try and do one at least once a week while I'm over there. We'll see. Anyway, I'll see you soon.